Hey guys, welcome back to the video. This Thursday, Apple will be showing off some new hardware at its Cupertino, California headquarters. About a month after showing off the new iPhone and Apple Watch, this event's focus is likely to be on Apple's long overlooked computers. It's not clear whether Apple will live stream the event, which starts at 10 a.m. US Pacific time. If so, it will likely to be found here on Apple's website, but be warned, you'll have to use Apple's Safari web browser or an Apple device to watch it. Anyway, here's what we might see on the upcoming event. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So number one is new MacBook Pros. Apple's top-line laptops haven't had a design refresh in over 4 years. It's rumored that the new MacBook Pros will have a thin interactive touchscreen sitting above the keyboard. The screen will be able to dynamically display information based on what programs you have open, such as controls for a song you're currently listening to on Apple Music or even Spotify. The new MacBook Pros may also have the option for massive 2TB solid-state hard drives, which would be a marked change for a company that's been messing with storage options in the past. It's also expected that the new MacBook Pros will have far fewer ports than the current Pros. They are not likely to be minimalistic as the single-port MacBook that was first released in 2015. But it's looking like the new Pros will only have USB-C and Lightning ports, meaning many of your current peripherals won't work without some sort of dongle, which is messed up. But unlike the new iPhone 7, it is expected that the new Pros will have a headphone jack. And number 2 is updated MacBook Airs. Apple's thinnest laptops have been given only minor processor and storage updates over the last 6 years. There were rumors that Apple might kill off the Air line, leaving the MacBooks as the lowest cost laptops that the company sells. According to Bloomberg, Apple will update the hardware on the Air, stuffing in modern processors and ports, but won't update the screen resolution. So if you want a high resolution Retina MacBook laptop, you'll have to shell out extra for a MacBook or a MacBook Pro. And the next is updated iMacs. Apple's flagship desktop computer hasn't had a design refresh in over 4 years, or even a spec update in a year. Apple is likely to update its iMac with a modern processor and more storage space, but it's unclear if there is a plan to update the design of the computer. Apple probably will release a version with USB-C ports and potentially new chips made by AMD. Apple hasn't updated its high-definition computer screens in over 5 years, but apparently a new version will soon be seeing the light of the day. The new displays are expected to output 5K quality video with the help of a built-in GPU and a new Thunderbolt 3 connection. Obviously, they won't work with current MacBooks without some sort of dongle at least. But Apple may not have these ready for Thursday's event according to Mac rumors. Gizmodo is reporting that Apple's high-end trash can shaped desktop computer will likely not be updated at this week's event. It's been roughly 3 years since Apple last updated the Pro. If you're a videographer, animator, or other creator that relies on Macs, you will be left waiting on updates to the company's most powerful machines. Similarly, Gizmodo says Apple's smallest desktop is likely to be updated this week, even though we haven't seen a new Mac Mini model in over 2 years. And finally, Apple's new $160 wireless earphones were unveiled at the company's iPhone event in September, and they were supposed to be available in late October. They're still not available on Apple's website, so it seems like they'll go on sale the day of this week's event if they are actually to go on sale in October. We haven't had any surprising revelations at any recent Apple events. Pretty much every new piece of hardware and software has been at least partially uncovered before Apple officially announces it. Perhaps this week's event will be different. There have been rumblings about a new smart home device to rival Amazon's Echo and Google's forthcoming Home. We haven't seen updates on Apple's newest Apple TV in the last year, so there's a chance that we could hear about a refresh this week. It was also at this event last year that we were first introduced to the massive iPad Pro, so it's possible that there could be some updates to Apple's largest tablet. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. And let me know your thoughts about this upcoming event. Peace out. The Galaxy Note 7 took some innovative features to the grave, many that will leave a gap in the industry. Here are the top 5 Samsung Galaxy Note 7 exclusive features that we're gonna miss.